Yo, what is up guys? We're gonna be installing tint on the S13 today. This will be my second time installing tint, so hopefully it goes smoothly. I installed this red tint a couple weeks ago and it did a pretty good job for being my first time. There was like a little bubble here and then on the side, but I never went back and hit it with a heat gun. I took the other side off, but we'll be taking this side off and both the passengers today. But I really don't think the red tint looks really good with a yellow. I was gonna paint this car white and I thought white with red tint was gonna look really good, but don't really wanna be looking like Ronald McDonald, so we got some new tint from Omni Tint. This is actually the same tint I have on the S14. It's kind of like that blue tint. It's called mirror tint, but I think the blue tint with the yellow is just gonna pop a lot better. The red and yellow just look really, really weird, but that's how it looks. I also ended up getting pretty close to being done with the wrap job. Did the side skirt yesterday, finished the roof, and then also I had my friend come over and do the trunk. It was his first time wrapping and he wanted to wrap something on the car, so I thought that'd be a good piece for him to learn as well. Did all the way around. I'm not quite sure how to do the bumper. I attempted to do it yesterday and got pretty frustrated. I heard it's easier to do like inlays and stuff like that as well as the front bumper, but trying to like wrap it all the way around like by myself was just really, really hard. So I think I really need a friend or someone else to come by and actually like pull it from one side to the other with me. And I think that's gonna be the same with the front bumper. It's just kind of hard to get it all set up by yourself. But pretty much done. I think it looks really, really good so far. If you look up close, there are like a couple mistakes here and there. But for my first wrap job, I think it's pretty darn good. I plan on painting this car probably the next year or two, so I didn't do the best job like tucking corners and stuff like that, or wrapping underneath the fenders. But again, I think it's a pretty good job for my first time and doing it by myself. Also got these clear taillights. I ordered the wrong ones. I didn't know the current taillights were LEDs, so I had to resend them back, but got these clear LEDs. I think these look super gangster. But let me know if you guys think the tinted taillights look better or the clear ones. I think the clear look better. I think these kind of make it look like an Integra, but I think clear look really, really gangster. So this is pretty much all you need to tint windows. Got some dish soap, some water, razor blade, scissors, squeegee. These are magnets for the vinyl wrap. And we also got a Fujiwara heat gun. How cool is that? Got this shit on Amazon. Alright, we're going to be hitting this with a heat gun first to make taking off the current tint a little bit easier. Get a little Fujiwara heat gun. Got the tint started, but we'll keep reheating this and ripping it off. It's on there pretty good. I don't know too much about tint, but pulling it downwards is really hard, but once I started pulling it horizontally, rip that off though. Alright guys, here is the chrome tint. It looks so crazy out of the box, but this is going to flow so much better with a yellow than that ugly red tint. So let's get to it. And then what I did guys here, just to get this measured out, I got the roll itself and just put it over the driver window. Use these magnets, just hold it, and then I actually got a razor blade and just cut it at the top right up there. And next up, we're gonna get our soapy water, spray our windshield with some water, and we're gonna grab this piece, line it all up here, move it around, and then we'll cut it. All right guys, we have the actual tint applied on the outside. So what we're doing right now is we're getting our squeegee and pushing out all the excess water out. Get all that out. This is gonna help us measure this actual piece of tint. And once this is all measured, we're gonna go with the blade, cut all of this off, peel it, and then apply it on the inside of the window. All done cutting out the layout, guys. And usually what I do, or what I learned, is to leave a little bit of extra at the bottom. The first time I tinted this, I didn't know that, but the tint I had before, I didn't have enough to actually tuck it underneath the piece in here, the interior trim. So I would just leave a little extra so you can actually tuck it when you put the tint on. All right guys, with mirror tint, it's kind of hard to tell which side of the roll is which. So when I was cutting the driver's side, I was actually cutting the passenger side because that's the way the tint peels off. So what we did here is got some water and just sprayed it on the window. Then we applied the tint, and now we're kind of gonna move it around a little bit to where it fits best, and then squeegee all the water out. And then when you actually squeegee the window, you want to be kind of pushing the water out, and you'll kind of see it go out of the sides over there. There's a little bit up there, so we'll squeegee a little bit up there. There's some water right there, so we'll just push it all out. And again, kind of go side to side, and that'll get all the water out. And then once we have all the water out, we'll probably tuck this underneath here and then seal everything. I know it's kind of hard to see, guys, but see that bubble right there? So what we're gonna do, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to do this with the camera, but we're gonna push these bubbles all the way out to the side and get rid of them. So we can get rid of all of them. You had a couple creases here at the very bottom, but looks like we're able to get rid of them. Guys, it looks freaking crazy. Look at this. It looks so crazy cool on the yellow. I think this mirror tint looks better on this car than it does on the pink S13. But not bad for my second job. A couple little bubbles here. I'm probably gonna hit it with a heat gun and give it a couple days to cure. But we'll go ahead and do the rest of the car too. Also, I forgot to mention, I use this little tool to tuck the tint underneath this little rubber trim. So I basically was lifting it with my thumb and kind of just tucking it in there. So the tint is actually behind the trim inside there. But I use this for a lot for vinyl wrapping too. It helps a lot tucking it in on the sides. So definitely recommend getting a couple of these. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the passenger, and same process, guys. So cut out the piece. We're just gonna squeegee all this down so we can kind of measure it and then cut it all out again. All right, guys, I am done tinting the S13 and it looks so good. I'm so happy I went with a reflective tint over the red tint, but check it out, guys. It looks so crazy on the yellow. And the reflective tint like doesn't show up too much like in like this kind of lighting, but once you like get out where it's like cloudy, the sun's really weird because it shows up most when it's cloudy. But oh, it looks so cool. You can literally see yourself in it. But hopefully some of those tips help. It's my second time tinting, so if there's any actual tinters out there, please don't flame me too hard. It was my second time, but it looks so awesome. And once it's like cloudy out, guys, I'll show you what it looks like, because this doesn't do its justice, but definitely looks really, really good and way better than red tint. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace.